Hey guys, it's Luke here and welcome back to another video. A really frosty morning this morning. Probably not the ideal car to be filming in this weather. This is a Stage 3 700 brake M340i. A car which I've never really featured before, of course featuring the infamous B58, and actually has generally quite a similar setup to my previous M140i. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this compares, especially on a day which is literally -4. So yeah, going to be really quite interesting, that is for sure. We'll of course catch up with Kevin, the owner of the car. We'll have a walk around it in usual fashion before we head out on the road, see if we can get some form of traction. But yeah, 700 brake, -4, this is going to be fun. Okay, Kevin, mate, cold old day. Thank you for coming out. You're a brave man. Brave man.
Yeah.
But yeah, mate, thank you so much for bringing it out. Proper weapon, this actually. I didn't realise it was making this much power.
It's not bad.
So about 700 brake?
Yeah, roughly, yeah.
Fair old bit's been done. Quite similar mods to what I did to my M140i, because of course, B58, same engine. So if it's all right to give us a bit of a run through, if that's all right.
So I've got a Pure 800,
Yep.
Osprey Motorsport done, charge pipes,
Yep.
catch can, intake, all custom made. Heat shields, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
We've got a sandwich plate for meth.
Yep.
From Williams Performance, another nozzle there which was already done. AEM V3 meth kit, Dodge Stage 2, chassis brace, front strut brace. That's it really. Mapping was done by Pure Boost.
Okay,
in Germany.
Okay.
All done through MHD.
Yeah. It's a shame you can't see the turbo though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all covered up. I've got a heat shield,
down there, yeah.
It's all covered up, I've got a heat shield. All the work's done by G&G Autos.
Yep. Okay.
He's really good. He does everything for me. Saves the day all the time.
I mean, yeah, fair play. How long have you had it?
Just over a year now.
Really? So you've done a lot in a year?
Yeah, usually I don't keep my cars this long. Usually I get them, go Stage 3, have it for 6 months and get rid of it. But I've actually enjoyed this car for a change. So
it's a nice change actually, because you think if you want a B58 powered car, you go M140i, M240i.
Yeah. The thing is, the chassis on the 140 isn't the best.
No.
And I do a lot of track, so it does make a big difference.
Yeah, that's true. It is a bit of a track animal as well.
Yeah, it loves a bit of track. Yeah.
What kind of draggy runs are you getting on it?
Without meth, I've done a 6.1.
Okay.
Or just on 99.
Yeah.
With meth, I've done like a 5.4.
Nice.
We're working on an M-Mix map, which should be high 4s, low 5s, so like 4.9s.
So yeah, it's all still kind of going on at the moment.
Yeah,
so
still
you're not
going on at the moment,
kind of tip. But yeah, visually as well, obviously moving around. Wheels, tyres, brakes, what were you running?
We've got 2 forged wheels. I've got stock calipers, Frodo DS 3.12s, track pads, braided lines, Miller's 300 plus fluid, Zestino tyres. Usually run a 255 on the front, but I can't get them at the moment. So I've got 245, stud and nut conversion, just makes life easier.
What kind of suspension, presumably?
I've just got springs, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Just springs, H&R anti-roll bars, poly-bushed whole rear end. The anti-roll bars make all the difference. I've got coilovers on the way, but 100%.
But what kind of tracks have you done in it? Because
I've done Nürburgring, I've done Snet, I've done Bedford, I've done Brands Hatch. Quite a few.
Fair play. I bet you surprised some people in this.
Yeah, it's good fun. They don't like to see a 3 Series behind them, let's put it that way.
Absolutely. Wicked. And exhaust-wise, it's just straight through?
It's decat, double res delete, and performance back box.
Nice. Wicked. Sweet. Well, yeah, I'm actually really intrigued to see what this is going to be like, especially on the day like today.
This is not going to get a feel for the power today.
No, that is true. That is true. But yeah, I think if that's pretty much everything from the outside, we'll hop on in and go for a little spin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had more grip down this road. I mean, what does it say on there? Literally minus 3.5. Wow.
Yeah, it's a bit rowdy.
Yeah, definitely. I can literally feel he just tickling the throttle.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
I'm surprised we're getting power down. Kind of. God. When it somewhat does grip,
it's gone.
It absolutely flies.
We're still spinning the whole way, that's the problem.
Literally, yeah.
It grips and spins, it's a bit of a weird one. It's not...
It claws its way.
Yeah.
Inside, by the way, nice set of seats.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a track car, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, exactly,
And rear seat delete as well.
Yeah.
Got plans for anything else in here, do you reckon?
A cage.
Yeah.
Cage is next. 100%.
Yeah.
Got to go all the way now.
For tracking in what is a saloon family car.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I like to buy cars that aren't usually like it.
Yeah, that's
before this had a TT, 2-litre TFSI, so like Mark III.
Yeah.
And I put like a custom made turbo, so on and so forth.
Nice.
So it's like a GTI engine.
Yeah.
And it made like 580 brake on race fuel.
No.
So it's quite good, yeah.
Blimey.
That had like KWs on it, stuff like that, lightweight wheels.
So suspension's next on this, do you reckon?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I've been looking at nitrons or in-tracks.
Yeah.
Nitrons or in-tracks, that will be next.
I can't go if it's literally the whole way.
You have to be careful, it'll catch you out.
Big time.
As soon as I put meth on it, it sounded like a different car.
Yeah.
But it's because it lengthens out the intake manifold, doesn't it? Because it's got sandwich plate, so you have a slightly different sound. But obviously nothing inside, it makes it a lot louder.
That's the
It's
thing,
like a scream. It's not as much as like a normal B58, like deep sound.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it sounds very different. Engine-wise, are we still completely stock?
Yeah.
And gearbox as well?
Yeah, gearbox is stock, just mapped. HP 70 is definitely an idea next. Everyone says that it makes the biggest difference.
Yeah, I've never been in a car with it though.
No, neither have I.
Yeah, it does sound really different.
It does, doesn't it?
Sounds lovely.
Feather the throttle in.
Yeah, literally.
See, they're not bad for semi-slicks in this weather, are they?
Bad, yeah. Fair play. You obviously know it.
Yeah. That's you hold on there.
Yeah, literally. I never do that. I never climb onto this.
No, we're okay. Don't worry about it. It's just the fact that you don't get the real sensation for speed till you're looking.
That's it. Yeah.
The actual sensation there isn't there. It's when you're looking, you see everything's going so fast.
That's it. Yeah.
You're like, oh god.
It does remind me because I mean, my car, my M140, had similar power, similar kind of mod.
Yeah.
But I only really experienced it once, which was with Misha.
Yeah.
And he's obviously taking this round, which you're saying.
Yeah.
When they hook up, they just fly.
Yeah.
They absolutely fly.
It's a weird sensation.
It is, because it's so smooth at the same time.
It's not like throw you back straight away. It's like so progressive and just keeps going.
Yeah,
pulls the whole way.
Yeah,
that's the biggest problem with a stock turbo though. When you have a stock turbo, it dies off at like 4,500, just after the 5k. It feels like it gets a bit flat. I mean, at stage 2 plus, I ran a M20 mix, and I ran like a 7 flat 100 to 200, which is pretty fast. It's a heavy car. It weighs like 1,700 kilo compared to a 140. That's why the times I do on draggy, people are like, "Oh, how'd you do that? Same as a 140, and I've got a heavier car." But it's all in the mapping.
It's amazing how much software can change.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
improve it. It is something kind of a little off the beaten track.
Yeah.
For a B58, I rate it. I rate it. It's a weapon.
You hear the pads?
You hear the pads?
Yeah, the track pads are loud.
God, it's so playful.
It's not that bad in the dryer, to be honest. I went Browns on Friday, and it's playful, but like it's quite predictable. I feel like once you put semi-slick on a car, it feels a bit more predictable. Like Michelin's are great.
By the way.
Yeah, it's got M Performance LSD.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's no way you're running an open diff.
Oh no, I'd be in a bush. It'd be a bit of a problem.
Yeah, big time. It does handle the road quite well though as well.
Yeah, it follows the road like how it should.
Yeah.
The anti-roll bars was the biggest thing I've ever done. The change from having just springs to springs and anti-roll bars was unreal.
Yeah.
Because I tracked it at Brands Hatch with just springs and I was like, this is horrible. The body roll was disgusting. I also done lid and heel.
Have you done the dampers or anything? Or
nope. just literally.
Really?
For
Wow.
the way it handles, it's unreal.
Yeah.
Exactly. Misha was surprised. He was like, it's on stock suspension. I was like, yeah.
Normally he roasts people with stock.
Yeah, I know.
He didn't stop telling me, get coilovers, get coilovers.
Yeah, what did you have? Just Motec springs?
Yeah, literally. Yeah. Well, and BA dampers.
Oh, okay, yeah. I've literally just got H&R Super Sport springs.
Yeah. So with the meth, by the way, we haven't really spoken about that.
Yeah.
Obviously, tank is in the back.
Yeah.
Is it on all the time, or is it dependent?
So it starts at about 8 psi.
Okay.
And then it reaches full spray at 16 psi.
Nice. Yeah.
And then obviously all the way to the end is full spray.
Yeah. It's just into the charge pipe, was it?
No, it's port meth.
Oh, it is port
Yeah,
meth?
yeah. So it's sandwich plate.
Sorry, I didn't know.
It's port meth. Yeah.
Oh, fair play. That explains that. Yeah.
Yeah. You can't make that power
with
just one nozzle. I've got 7 nozzles.
Yeah.
We was going to do 8, but there's no need.
I mean, fair play for bringing it out. I mean, look ahead. I mean, it's foggy, it's icy, it's -3. Fair play.
I drive it every day. It's a daily driven car. Yeah, it's still a daily car.
That's wicked. I love that. But yeah, no, thank you for coming out on such a treacherous day. It is so quick.
You're scared now.
I'm never normally scared of a car.
You literally just said to me, I never get scared.
Literally, this is all going to go in the video as well. I know it is. But mate, thank you so much for coming out. Of course, you can find Kevin's Instagram link down in the description. But for me today, thankfully that is it. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please do make sure you leave a like and make sure to subscribe. All the adventures still to come.